What is happening, people, and welcome back to Geekin on Tech. I'm your host, Didge, and with me, as always, is the homie, Mr. Nerd with the Tech. Trayvon, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's Friday, happy about that.
Oh, yes,
It
it
was a
is
short
always
week,
great. Yes,
so
also makes it great.
and then birthday's next week. So hey,
Right, right. Three
so
things that make it great.
yeah. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And we got some fun stuff coming up.
We do. Next week is going to be chock full of gaming news. Obviously,
Yes.
Monday starts off the Mix Showcase. Tuesday is Sony's PlayStation Showcase. Don't believe that there's anything Wednesday. Thursday, if I
No, I'll
remember.
be at Master Universe on Wednesday, so
Oh, nice. That's always great.
very excited.
Thursday. Oh God, I wish I had the list that Jamie had sent me. Um, Thursday is something, and then Friday obviously is the big Summer Game Fest showcase. I think Xbox is on the 7th, which obviously is going into the
Yes.
week after, which is no, there
Oh,
can't be
the
the
state of
7th.
play is June 4th, right? No, wait, no, am
No,
I wrong?
the state of play is June 2nd
Oh, wow. Okay, that's very exciting
because
too. Then, wow, that's gonna be fun.
I know hold
We
up,
doing
I
a
have the
live?
yeah, we could definitely do it live. I'm going to. Yeah, okay, I have the
Okay,
list now. So, like I said, Monday is the mix,
okay,
Tuesday is the state of play, Friday is the summer game fest. So there's nothing Wednesday or Thursday.
okay.
The Xbox showcase is that Sunday, along with the PC gaming showcase. Next Saturday is the Future Game Show. So that's like all the big ones, and then Steam Next Fest starts in the middle of June. So it's going to be very much a busy month for me, especially gaming content wise. Like I gotta get all my gaming content creation stuff together for that. So it's an exciting time of year. It's gonna be a busy time of year, but it's gonna be nice.
I love that Xbox One's on Sunday.
That is
It's
really
very easy
nice.
to watch.
Only
Yeah.
thing that sucks for that, I'm very sad. That is the exact same time as the Geek Set podcast. I might have to tell them like, yo, can we push the podcast late?
Oh, I thought you said you were doing on some Saturdays.
So we usually only do it on Saturdays, like if somebody just can't make it on that Sunday, and it's like
Mm,
clearly I could make it, I just want to. So I might
yeah.
I might just say like, yo, can we do it late so that way we could talk about the Xbox stuff.
Okay.
Um, but while we're having a good time, who is not having a really good time right now is Ferrari. I want to
Mm,
get us right into these topics. I know you said you have not seen the Ferrari
no,
Luce, I think it's pronounced. Um, this is a very polarizing
I'm
design.
very curious what the thing look like. You making it sound crazy. Let me see.
It is interesting because a lot of people are very upset. I'm gonna show you the
Oh
blue
God.
one because that's the design that I saw first. So I think this is like their flagship color. Obviously, this is their electric vehicle, and yeah, I'm gonna
This their
just.
first time doing it?
I think this
All
is their
electric?
first. I think this is
Yeah.
their first all electric one. It is coming from uh Johnny Ives I think it's Johnny Ives company Love From, right? That's his company.
Yes. That sounds
So
right.
I
He
know,
designed it?
yeah. So
Oh.
that was one of the things that they were kind of like, why you got a smartphone designer
Mm,
essentially designing this car, and I'm gonna let the design do the talking. This might be actually another. This might be a better picture. Let
God.
me let me share this one, and this is the Ferrari Luce.
Oh, okay. Um, it'll stand out. This I don't know, but this is not what I was expecting.
I don't think this is what anybody was expecting.
I feel like seen something similar to this. There's another electric car company. Um, it's one of the popular ones. It's not the one people talk about a lot though. I forgot what it's called. What is it? Let me see. This is interesting, but let me see.
So this
Um,
is a $640,000 vehicle that is coming. Like
600 and what?
640,000 vehicle. Uh,
Okay.
Obviously, it has 1,000 horsepower electric motor. Says it's gonna go 0 to 62 in 2.5 seconds, but nobody cares about any of that. All they care about is this is the design.
Lucid. Lucid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Yeah, Lucid. Um, I mean, sure, somebody will buy it. I'm sure I'll see one. Just like I see a random Cybertruck every now and then. Um, I don't know. I mean, look, it looks cool, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like I said, it's automatically I thought about Lucid for some reason. Um, yeah. I don't know. Some people are mad at this. Like, what they're saying, it looks dumb, or like
Well,
what?
yeah, the big thing is that it looks dumb.
I
I'm
don't know.
trying to find the exact quote.
Somebody'll like it.
According to the
I
Ferrari
mean,
CEO, he said that it is getting a lot of pre-orders. So
I wonder what the inside looks like. That's like that, or the features of it, I guess. Per se, that's what I mostly get excited about. That's why I like the Rivian a lot. All the little things they added into it to make it like make your life easier. I feel like
you know what? I haven't seen pictures of the inside, so I want to first. So maybe the color is getting you. So here it is in orange.
okay.
And then
Hmm.
again, here it is in red. Did that change anything for you?
Now it looks like Porsche or something right
Mm,
here. Where this red looks like Porsche.
yeah, yeah.
At least from
So
this angle, at least.
this is the only
Um,
angle I can get of the red,
no, no, no,
actually.
no. I'm saying
Oh, just
it
the
just
angle in
looks like
general.
yeah, it just looks like yeah.
Well,
Um,
it's funny because even so they have there's a quote from one of the former Ferrari chairmen, Luca de Montezemolo. Probably butchered that last name, but whatever. He was not happy. He said, "If I were to say what I really think, I'd be doing Ferrari a disservice. We risk destroying a legend, and I'm truly sorry about that. I hope they at least remove the prancing horse from that car."
hmm.
So he clearly does not like it. And the CEO of Lamborghini, he was on there. It didn't seem like he wanted to fully take a shot at it, but he also said that killing their full-on electric vehicle plans and focusing on hybrid electric was probably the right way to go because electric vehicles kind of come with a design choice.
Uh, I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, I don't know. You have to think of creative ways to not have, where the engine would go and all that stuff, and creative ways
Mm-hmm.
to use that space. I don't know. For me, it's more about utility of it all. Like I don't know. I would never like. I don't care how much money you have. I think it's stupid to buy a car like this for that kind of price. I think it's dumb. But that just automatically where my mind goes at first. I'm like, yeah, I would never buy this shit anyway. I don't care how much money
Yeah,
I make.
seriously, like
uh,
this wasn't a car for me.
yeah,
I obviously it's not in my tax bracket.
yeah.
Probably, who knows if it'll ever be in my tax bracket. But I it was the visceral reaction. Like people were genuinely disgusted, and it was
I,
just so funny to me.
I feel like people are just I don't know want to be mad at something sometimes. For like this, I'm like, okay. I guess for me, it's like if you were never going to be the person to buy this thing, I don't know if you should have an opinion on it.
But
I
that's
don't know. You know,
it's not even just people who probably would never have a Ferrari. Like obviously you have a bunch of the car reviewers and stuff. They all
yeah,
seem to hate the design, but the like Ferrari stock, I
generalized.
think, yeah, like I think their stock dropped
Really?
like 10%. Like people who even can get this car are just like, what is this? And it's just so funny to me.
What does Ferrari usually look like? Damn, hold on. Like, I mean, are they like? I mean, okay, the slimmer profile, I guess, is what they're
Hmm.
looking for.
I think it's the
This
and
ain't coming out to 2030 anyway. Shit.
yeah, I mean, I think it
They'll
was
slim it down.
I think it was on like I was watching a bunch of different reviews and stuff. I do even if I can't afford, I do like looking at car reviews like for some of these supercars and stuff, just to see
Yeah.
like because eventually the tech inside is going to trickle down to the
Yes.
cars that I will buy.
Yes. Yes.
So I like to see what's on the horizon, and I think it was on the Waveform podcast where they were like, "This looks like a BYD swallowed a Ferrari." And BYD obviously is a very known Chinese electric vehicle brand, but they're very much a everyman electric vehicle brand. And I think that's where you're kind of like, damn, do you really want to be taking design cues from, not to say that there's anything wrong with the BYD car, but you're Ferrari, you're here. BYD is here where they're in every day.
See, the problem is they don't allow that stuff here.
Mhm.
That's another thing. That's another
Also
problem.
fair.
If that stuff was here, it'd be a whole different landscape out here because these people have to compete.
Yeah, yeah,
Because these other countries whoop ass when it comes to some of these prices and stuff and how these cars, what these cars can do and everything else. I'm like, y'all lucky, like you over here, because I
yeah.
feel like it should be different. And then maybe that's what they're trying to do to try and make it appeal to the people that would like those type of cars. Maybe that's their idea, but I mean, if you hear Ferrari, you hear Lamborghini, you hear these things. They are luxury cars.
Yes.
I mean, and people do have a certain idea of what they should look like. Maybe you shouldn't change the look that much to try to make it look like BYD or Lucid or whatever. Like maybe you should stick to your design. I mean, I get people. They're like, "What the hell is this? Like, what happened to the Ferrari?" Sure, but it's just like I don't know. Like, what are their reasons behind? Like, they're like, "Well, this is all we can come up with," or we think this is great because Johnny, I
Well,
I
I
don't know.
think it's very much like you said, the people who are in the market for a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Bugatti, they're in it one because they can afford that, and
Yeah,
but they're also they're they like that strict design choice. You know, them seeing this or to bring it back to the original one, they're like, bro, this don't give me like if you see that on the street, other than the horse logo on the
yeah,
side,
you wouldn't know it's a
you wouldn't know.
Ferrari.
And once you get to
Yeah,
luxury, you're kind of like, bro, I need you to know what I have. That's half the journey.
that is true. That is true. This will not give me a Ferrari. No,
No, and
not looking
yeah.
at it.
So, like I said, this is just one of those things that it was just super funny to me how mad people got. And I don't like the design either. It do look like a regular car. And I think if I were to the point to what Mike is saying, you can't flex this. And if I got Ferrari money and I'm buying a Ferrari, I need to be able to flex it.
They'll like I said, this what I mean. This not. Did they give like an actual ship date? 'Cause
No,
they
but
love
this isn't
to.
a concept car. So like they were
Oh,
very
this
much
is
like
it.
this is it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll change it. Maybe they make another one. Guess we'll see. We'll see
Yeah,
what they
we'll
decide to do.
we'll definitely
Um,
see.
I'm
This
on
is
the
not.
website now. Like they have a
Yeah, they
more
got the
like
whole
internal shots and
you
everything.
can do all of the different like color configurations. It doesn't really help, to be honest. The even different colors, it just looks like a regular car.
I
And
like the
like we said,
interior. It's fun.
the interior is nice. The
It's fun.
interior is nice.
It's fun.
But you know, but this wasn't the only electric car that got announced this week. Waymo
Oh,
also this is more on the taxi side of things, but
okay.
Waymo also announced their electric taxis coming. They're called the Waymo Ojai.
Hmm.
Could be mispronouncing this, but this is their latest foray into fully autonomous driving. Which after what was that 2 weeks ago, where they had the Waymos going around that Atlanta neighborhood? Did you hear about that?
I think I did,
It
and
was
it didn't go well.
no,
So
they were just circling like this cul-de-sac all day, and but this is they're unveiling these in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and this is the design. Does this make you want to ride a Waymo taxi
I
anymore?
don't trust the regular one. So I don't know what I do if everyone ever pull up to me. I'm like, request another one. I need something. I need a person. I
Well,
don't know. I just don't trust it enough. I can't.
let me show you the interior. Maybe that'll make you feel a little bit better. You can see how much, I guess, like tech that is inside there to try to keep you safe and make sure you're going where you need to go. You have full control. Like you can see the full trip on those screens. That'll help you. All right, I
No.
tried. I don't know.
No. I know these people on these roads are psycho. I can't trust
I get
just to
you.
react like a human would. I need some reaction time. I need you to not analyzing the camera and all that shit. I need you to react.
I
like
get you.
like
However, Mike brings up a very good point, especially driving in
I
Milwaukee.
mean,
Humans
mm,
can't drive either,
yeah, but you out there with a whole bunch of humans.
but they
Like,
they doing just as bad.
look, if they get tripped up one good time and your ass spinning, you got time. Who got the time? No, no,
I
no. You get confused 1 second. No,
I hear you and I understand you.
the AI hallucinates. Don't forget.
AI today. I hear you and I understand all of that. But I still want to ride in an electric, like just a robo taxi, at least
Listen,
once. At least
listen.
once.
When we somewhere together and you want to get in one, I will watch. Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Let me see you
I'm
come
gonna
back.
bring you. I'm gonna bring you
No,
along.
no. We'll do a test run. Like you go here and come back, and then let me know how it
No,
went,
no.
and
The
then I'll
whole
get in.
point is we roll out as a group so that way we
No,
make it there together.
or don't. No, I'm
No,
good.
there's not an or don't. We go we go make it. We hear. I haven't heard, and I'm gonna
Ugh.
knock on wood. I haven't heard any statistics about people actively getting hurt. Now, sure, you might lose like half your day
This been New
because you're
York
just
yet?
driving around.
This been in New York yet?
No, I have
See,
not heard about it in New York. Remember, we
see,
talked about it. That they were thinking about piloting in New York.
they ain't never doing that. They
Well,
know better.
I've seen the humans drive in New York. I almost got hit in New York.
Listen, I was riding the Ubers in New York, and I was scared the whole time. I said, "Bro, there's too much going on." That's why I can't see this doing that. I was like, I can't see it. The roads be all narrow. People in roads. No, I just don't see it.
Well,
This,
that's why the pilot is not in New York. That's why it's in
oof,
LA, San Fran, Phoenix. Places where people are calmer. The West Coast is way calmer than the East Coast.
listen, I will try it one day. I don't know what day that's gonna be, but it is one day.
When we make it to WWDC, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it to the to the program. That's when we'll try it.
All right, yeah.
Now we might miss the keynote because of that, because sometimes you're gonna take wrong turns, but it's gonna be all part of the experience. We'll leave early to make up for that.
Absolutely.
So I guess you're not here for it in at least in this early thing.
I'm happy whoever like riding these things. Right now, I don't know. I'm just not here. I'm not there yet. I'm scared.
They say they have over 20 million driverless trips. That'll help you. That's a lot of trips.
Wow, that many people getting in there. Wow, good for them.
They're in 11 major cities. Like,
Ooh,
what are the 11 cities? Let's look real quick. So they're in
this could be
LA,
bad.
San Fran, Phoenix, Miami, Atlanta, Austin.
You just told me Atlanta they're circling the block. No, what?
So look, they weren't
That's a
hurting
lot.
anybody. They weren't hurting
Okay,
anybody.
that's
They was
true.
just circling the
Okay,
cul-de-sac. That's it.
okay.
They're also in. Oh, they are in New York.
Oh.
So they're in New York, New Orleans,
How's this thing
Seattle.
tested after a snowstorm?
It didn't go into that detail. We just left them where they at. Now, whether they good in these locations, I don't know.
Listen, I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
We'll see. I don't. I look. Will I get in there by myself? Hell no. If y'all in there with me, I'm like, well, I guess we going together. Let's go.
that's what
Then
I'm
I'll do
saying.
it.
Look, you saw. Let me show
I'm
you
doing it
that
by
interior
myself.
again. There is many of us. We can all fit in this. I'm pretty sure there's a third row here too.
I
Like
bet it is. Yeah.
this looks like it has 3 rows. Maybe, I don't know. Now it kind of looks
I don't
smaller
know. I
than I
don't
thought.
know. I mean, it's a van. I mean, it had that terrible ass running back. Awful one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Mm,
look.
Look
I
at all
guess. I
those
mean, I guess it's
cameras.
fine. I do get in cars with Uber drivers. I don't know the hell they can drive or not. Sometimes I
Right.
don't know.
Right. This
But
this the same thing, except your AI. You could talk to the AI. It's probably nicer than some of these Uber drivers.
this is true. And hopefully, we do have some person monitoring the hell going over these things. I hope.
I
Not just
mean, not
not just let
inside
it
the
go
car.
bust. I mean, no, not but
Right,
remote
just
remote control. Hopefully, you got it somewhere. I don't know, like just in case, you know.
low key. I sometimes think that's gonna be the scandal that's gonna take down Waymo one day. Where you think you're doing driverless and something will come out and it's just some dude. He just there playing like Forza and it's your car instead of the game.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be insane. But going to our next thing, Hulu's app days are numbered. I feel like this is interesting to me. One, because I thought we knew this.
Yeah.
But
Well, they
then,
finally announced that it's syncing now. Now they say you can sync your stuff up now. So
however, apparently in that article, they were saying there are no current plans to like in the original. Because I went when I thought like I said, I thought we knew this. I went back and read the article. They said like, yeah, they're synced, but there were no current plans to sunset the Hulu app. Well,
well,
Business Insider said that that's actually not true. They found documentation that said that this is going to be gone by the end of this year.
see the problem is, isn't Hulu Live TV still in there? Hulu Live
Yes,
TV is not in Disney Plus. I don't think.
which is
So
probably some of the stuff that will be done by the end of this year.
maybe they'll rename the app just Hulu Live TV, and
Right,
then
could be.
the Disney Plus will have regular Hulu. That maybe that's what they'll do, because I don't see them unless they just gonna kick everybody off of Hulu Live TV, or unless they're gonna merge it in Disney Plus some kind of way, which I don't know. That'd be a mess.
Would you
But
want that?
I mean, no, but I've never used Hulu Live TV, so I don't know how good or bad it is. So
That's fair. I've never used Hulu Live TV either. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of worried because I don't know what that means for my. I told you I get Hulu with ads for free, and I
mhm.
just pay for the ad. I just pay for the upgrade. What is that gonna mean for
Do
me?
you have it in a bundle?
It is. It's a Hulu. It's a Hulu bundle. I get Hulu and Disney Plus ad free. But the thing that T-Mobile is paying for is supposed to be Hulu with ads.
Mm,
So I think that's like $13, and then the
hmm
bundle for both of them ad free is $19. So I
hmm
just pay the difference,
Okay.
which is great because it's like $6 for both of these ad free is amazing. But
Makes
when
sense.
that
Yeah.
goes away, am I just gonna be like, yeah, you got to pay $20 now? Like we ain't giving because so
I mean, you still have the bundle. I mean, that bundle isn't going. I mean, they're still charging separate. I highly doubt they're gonna get away with uh charging separate for each one of these apps. They're still doing it for
oh
ESPN
yeah,
all the time.
you think the price
Uh,
so the price ain't gonna go down. It'll
Now
just be
they're
hey
gonna
Disney
still
Plus is
charge you for
20.
all. Yeah, they're still gonna charge you for all three. It's still gonna
True,
be
true.
Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. They're not gonna like get rid of the branding. I don't think. I
Yeah,
don't think they want
I
to do
guess
that.
that's true.
Yeah. So
So who knows? We'll see what happens. End of the year is way sooner than I thought, but it probably is about time. And there probably are questions that remain about like, stuff like you said with the live TV aspect of it. Because I can't see them getting rid of live TV in general. And there might be some contractual stuff if you try to fold that into like Disney Plus live TV.
yeah,
Who knows what that could be.
yeah,
But if we're talking about things and prices going up, let's talk about the Steam Deck prices, handheld gaming, and I didn't include it in the banner, but what this could potentially mean for the Steam machine.
oh yeah.
So,
The Steam Machine 2K.
do you think it's 2K?
Listen,
That'd be
what they say,
crazy.
6 times the power of the Steam Deck,
It did
six
say
times the price.
six times the price is insane. So, if you hadn't heard, the Steam Deck, obviously, which has been largely out of stock over the past couple of months, has dramatically raised in price with the 512 gigabyte version now costing $789 up from $549, I believe, if I remember correctly, and the 1 terabyte option now costing a crazy $949. For comparison, you can still get the Xbox ROG Ally for $599 and the much more powerful Xbox ROG Ally X for $999. So
And Woo also has a sale right now going on. It's still available, but there was a gaming handheld in there for six something.
yeah,
Listen,
that was the
Legion. I can't
Legion Go
remember.
S.
Yeah, right. Look.
So it's so crazy to me that Valve, on the heels of knowing that everybody's wondering what is the Steam machine price going to cost, said
This
we'll
ain't the
give you
time.
we gonna jump up $300 on our high end Steam Deck. And it's just like I think it was Paris on Kind of Funny who I think he was on Kind of Funny when he said it. He was like, "This hobby is just not affordable anymore," and he's right. Like
If you got it now, be happy. If you got it already, be happy.
It is so crazy. Like I was just talking to my cousin about it, and he's trying to upgrade his PC because I think he just bought a bare
Mm.
bones, like a bare bones already put together pre-built one, and so
Mm.
he's been slowly but surely swapping out parts and stuff, and he's just like, he's down to like where he needs the graphics card, and I think he wants to get more memory. He doesn't necessarily have to, but I think he wants to. But he's like, I can't do it. Like I got a family, and it I gotta potentially get this for my son too, and it's like it's just too much. And I think what's so crazy to me is everybody was like, Valve is our champion, and it feels like in one fell swoop they was like, not really though.
Paul said we gotta keep with the times.
Right.
You
Right.
know, the fact that the Steam Deck hasn't been updated all this time, and honestly, I mean, when you really look at the OLED, it's not that much of like that big of a step up from the regular one. It's really not, and I'm just like, I don't know, like I don't know why, because I was very close to getting a regular, a Steam Deck or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
and I looked, I was like, well, the Legion Go S specs are better. Like, I was like,
Well, that's the thing. This is the Steam Deck
it's
is
like the name.
essentially the Steam Deck is essentially a 5-year-old device. So you're looking at 5-year-old hardware. The OLED model came out in 2023, but I don't if I remember correctly, I don't think any of the internals changed. Like, sure, it has an OLED screen now, but none of the internals changed. So we're talking 5-year-old technology when all these other handhelds came out after it. They have the most recent
Yeah.
like internals, and you're like fighting with them for price. And it's like rumors were that a Steam Deck 2 is coming. Obviously, the Steam Machine is supposed to be coming. And to your point, we saw the prices of this. We saw where the prices are now, and it's like, do I really want to see what you're going to do moving forward? Like, this isn't a disrupting device anymore. It makes that $50 Nintendo increase for the Switch 2 look insane. Like,
Like
so
I was looking at the thing that I thought was very interesting about the Legion Go S is that it's officially supported Steam
oh
OS. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like official Steam OS. It's like they have it, marked out. Everything else that you could put Steam OS on if you want to, but this
right.
thing is actually certified to, do it just like the Steam Deck. And I thought that was interesting. And I was like, okay, well, cool. I have
I can't
official
believe I had that
Steam
picture
OS.
up that long, by the
Oh, you
way.
good? Yeah, I have official. I didn't even notice. I went look. Yeah, but like official Steam OS. I thought it's cool. And then the pricing of all this stuff. And like, I didn't think Valve would ever do this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't. I thought the Steam machine was gonna look crazy, but I didn't never thought they were gonna do that to these two devices.
Well, like,
Um,
I went back to when we were talking about it when the Steam Machine first launched.
mhm.
And we didn't know pricing then, we don't know pricing now, but the big thing that all three of us, because Jamie was on the show with us, that could agree on is, on paper, this looks like something that all the other console makers should be worried about. But the kicker is, what is the pricing going to mean? And like at the time you were saying I think you said 800 was like, that's DOA. And that was before PlayStation went up in price, the Xbox went up in price, the Switch price increase, even going up in price. That 500 still looks like a huge bargain, but
Yeah,
it was before that went up in price. And so then, as stuff started going up in prices, people were like, okay, 700-800 sounds reasonable. Now 1,000 is probably where it's DOA. And it's like, well, we probably hear at least 1,000, probably 1,500.
yes. There's way like the OLED one is what 949.
949.
Yeah, no, this at least $500 more for
And
the
so
Steam
it's just
machine. I
like,
don't think the Steam machine coming out this year.
I
I think they're delaying the hell out of it for a while. That's what I think.
we'll see if something comes next week. Obviously, there's a lot of gaming stuff next week. Like if something pops up next week, if we get through Summer Game Fest and we don't hear anything, I agree with you. But maybe they're trying to put it out this week, and that's why you kind
I
of
would have
had.
waited to increase the prices after then, because right now people are just going to be like, I don't even care about it. Like some people are like, I don't
Mhm.
even care about a Steam machine now. Like
I mean,
Who knows what they like? Because you're gonna compare. You be like, if you did this to the Steam Deck that's years old,
yeah,
and you telling me the 6 times powerful Steam machine, because I never forget them saying that 6 times more powerful. I was like, okay, what does that price look like for you to say that?
yeah. I
Now I'm
mean,
like, what is it now? What it's gonna be like? Wow, like
it doesn't help that there are also new products coming to market. So,
yeah,
the reason I put just Steam Deck prices and handheld gaming, Acer is coming out with a new handheld gaming device called the Acer Predator Atlas 8, which it's going to be powered by Intel Arc Graphics, which is this is their first graphic card, at least in a mobile capacity.
mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that that's probably coming in cheaper than this OLED pricing. They don't have pricing on any of their like information that they've released so far. Probably going to come out of Computex. Computex is next week too.
Mm.
So probably at that you might hear more, but it's like the competition is only going to get stiffer is my point.
Yeah.
And how much is Steam's cachet on name and like brand recognition going to carry them? Because we talked about we're talking about these prices being crazy and stuff like that, but both models are out of stock again.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So it's like
But
the
it was that
fanboys
done by
might not
scalp.
care.
Was that done by scalpers just to, you know, resell it or whatever?
You
I
could
don't
be
know.
you could be right.
I don't know. I think this was an interesting move for them, considering everybody's literally just waiting to see what the Steam machine price is. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
this helps. You doing this does not help people be like, oh, I'll just wait to get the Steam machine. This doesn't help that at all.
Right.
Um, PS5 and Xbox. It's not it's not as powerful as them based on what the specs we've seen or whatever.
Yeah.
And those things, there's they were expensive when they first came out. I said, "Oh my god!" I was like, "How much is the PS5?" I was like, "Okay," and I was like,
I ain't
"And
gonna
this
hold you.
is,
I did not say that. I was so excited about the PS5 that I was like, I got,
listen,
because it's 500. I was like, I got 500. That was my only
I had
statement.
waited around to get some else before, but but I was like, yeah, I want it, but I wait.
No, that's
Um,
fair. That's very
yeah.
fair.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious if we do get this Steam machine like price or whatever. And honestly, they keep talking about whatever the next generation Xbox or
Well,
PlayStation
now,
is. And
not even the
all that stuff.
PlayStation one, the Xbox one. I wanted to ask you about because we know that that's going to be a hybrid device.
Right.
So, given the price that we know now of the Steam Deck, their price increase,
Mhm,
what we're estimating is potentially going to be the price of the Steam machine. If we're let's say the 1500 that we flirted
mhm.
around with it. What do you think the Xbox Helix costs or Project Helix, whatever it's called?
I
What do
assume
you?
we ran the same thing, but I just don't think we need to make that norm, please.
Mm,
Like that is crazy. Like let's not. Let's getting into these shit. I guess getting into these phone prices. To be honest,
well, it's getting into the high end desktop prices,
yeah,
which you
makes
know,
sense, I guess. But it's like, damn, like
but the
that's where
Steam
we're
machine
going.
isn't a high end desktop.
Yeah,
Now,
no,
Project Helix might be. We don't
yeah.
know enough, and Microsoft knows how to make a high end desktop.
Especially if we can do Steam and everything else. The Steam
Yeah,
machine, you might be out of
so
here.
that might justify like, hey, you are getting your computer
Yeah,
now. Not ideal for someone who just wants a console, but
right.
that's going to come with the territory. You make that decision at that time. It's not a good time. It's
I,
not.
I wonder, the Project Helix or whatever, and whatever PlayStation get ready to do. I highly believe. I know that Xbox they teamed up with ROG or whatever to do the Xbox Ally, but I still feel like they might try to do their own.
Oh,
Um,
I
and
fully
and
believe they
and
will.
PlayStation they need to do their own. They should definitely do it. Everybody talks about PSP a lot. Come on now, like really make a real one, not that damn Portal shit. Let's make a real.
Look, the Portal sounding like the greatest the greatest thing in handheld gaming right now, at
Then
least price
did
wise.
they raise the premium up again? Then they rate because you need premium to do certain stuff on it, but not
Yeah, I
everything now,
think
I
it's like
guess.
$3 or $4 more a month.
Yeah, so it's not terrible, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if it's a handheld, it needs to be in like completely independent.
Sure,
I
sure.
guess.
It should
Um,
you should be able to install devices to it, or devices. You should be able to install
yeah,
games to
download
it
games to it. Yeah,
instead of just being for streaming. So no, I fully
yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
I just don't know if Sony does, and I guess
I
only
feel like
time
just
will tell.
do that, give it a do that, give it a headphone jack, actually let it use real Bluetooth and let people download games to it. And you got a good device right there. 'Cause everybody likes the design of it.
Hmm.
I was like, so design is the problem. It's just the features that you holding back on it. I was like, you can raise it up a couple more $100 and it'll go. I think it'll go.
Well,
If they
I
do that.
wonder if it was supposed to be like a testing device, where it's like, does this market still exist for a PlayStation handheld? Now,
Hell
obviously,
yeah,
it's
it
not a true
does.
handheld, but well, of course, I feel like we all know that. But
Yeah.
some decision makers, they only rely on data, and so they're like, how much would this sell in today's market? And so you put out this device that's not necessarily powerful enough to do what you want it to do, but it gets 90% of the way there. You see how well it sells, and you go, okay, that's worth putting in the extra amount to make it so you could put a hard drive in it or something.
Oh, and they do that. And also, I mean, if you I mean you really want to be good, give it a out, give it a USB-C out on it,
Hmm.
and let us, if we want to put it to the TV, we can go for it. Like it doesn't have to be like those like super 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 powerful thing. These handhelds, these battery life, like battery life is not that great. I mean,
No, that's fair.
so it's like it's okay. Just I don't know. They like I said, the design of the portal is great. It's just them holding back so many features from it, where
Right.
it's literally just to me, it's just an accessory. That's all it is. It's just you need a PS. And I feel like you need a PS5 or whatever to really unlock the full potential of it. I don't want that to be the case. If it's a handheld, it needs to be by itself. Like you know, um, it shouldn't depend on internet all the time.
Right.
you
No,
know.
that's fair. That is very fair. But to round out our topic list of the day, we'll talk about these ARM chip on Windows. So this is two different, I guess, varieties of it. So Nvidia and Windows both, or Microsoft both, put out cryptic tweets that were essentially just GPS code, like GPS
hmm
locations. And when people put it into Google Maps, it took them to the Taiwan, like I think it was like their music center, but it's essentially where Computex is going to be at.
hmm
So the idea is that ARM chips are coming, NVIDIA ARM chips are coming to Windows, and they're going to talk about it on Tuesday. I think it starts on Tuesday. 'Cause I think it's like June 2nd through the 5th. So Monday our time. But the other thing that has been announced, no specifics, it's also a precursor to Computex, is that Acer is doing a ARM device called the Aspire Go 15, which is using Qualcomm's new Snapdragon C chip, which is their budget chip. So this is the idea, is that this is probably their answer to the MacBook Neo. Obviously, we talked earlier this year about how much that is basically taking the Windows budget market.
Right.
And I think now a lot of these manufacturers are like, well, we need to get back in on that. We can't lose the ground on this. So, are you here for a budget Windows device? I've used a budget Windows laptop. Hardware ain't the problem.
Um. Honestly, when I saw this, I was like, when people say ARM chips from Windows or whatever, I was like, all this sounds like to me is whatever that Windows version is, people gonna put that shit on Android. Or they're gonna take it and really play real PC, like not just emulating. They're gonna really have
So
Windows
you think on the Google
dual
books?
booting. I, I was thinking more of Android phones that people have already.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
That's
more of what
fair.
I was
I don't know
thinking
how many
about.
people buying Google books.
Yeah, so I don't think that's. I'm really curious where this is going. Cause like the Steam frame, like all these different things are like to me, all it is to me is you're enhancing the Android phone environment. Because
Mm-hmm.
people are going to use whatever you develop for these things, they're going to take it and put it on the Android phone. So I don't know if this is going to help Windows. I don't know if it's going to help them very much, like they think it's going to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, good for them to do this, but whatever you develop, you know where it's going.
Well,
Like,
I'm like I said,
oh,
I've
and these
used.
all the Android handhelds too that are out.
Oh
There are a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
them. There are a lot
yeah.
of Android handhelds.
That is true.
Yeah.
I I hope the software experience matches the hardware. So like, I do have. This is essentially the only press released photo of the. Well, there's one more of the Acer device. The Acer. Oh God, I already forgot the name. The Aspire Go 15, and obviously very bare bones. Laptops look like laptops nowadays.
Yeah.
Like they
It's
they just nobody's really doing much to innovate on that form factor. But like I said, I've used a budget laptop, and the hardware ain't the problem. So,
yeah. It's
are you
whatever
working
the
with
Windows.
Microsoft to make sure that that software can handle whatever you're doing with this hardware? Because
I hope so. I hope that's the idea here. I mean, I know they're gonna slap that shit right beside the other computers on the Best Buy table.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
for sure.
and look, it's a budget Windows laptop.
But
You
it's
know,
like, are you doing a true software experience? Are you just slapping Copilot in it and saying you don't need much because AI can handle everything
I
else?
really, I really hope they don't do that.
I really fear
um,
that they are doing that.
I I'll never buy one of these anyway. But it's just like it's like I'm hoping they don't trick. I feel like a lot of this stuff is just to trick people.
It is. I mean, you. This is if it's if it is a MacBook Neo competitor, the idea is that this is for students, right? Like
Right.
this is for K through 12 as well as college students, people who aren't doing anything, any major gaming, no creative tasks, stuff like that. You're just surfing the word processing, rinse and repeat. And it's like I don't think that they understand how many people. Yes, that's 90% of what they do, but 10% of the time they do win a game or they are editing photos. It may not be a feature length film, it may not be crazy content creation, but they're putting something on Instagram or Facebook for their friends and family. And I think that's where the MacBook Neo kind of took people by surprise because they realized, like, oh, you could do some of this quick stuff. Like, you can't be a full on content creator with it, but you can, like I said, create a video that you're going to share to your friends and family.
I think
And
okay. Yeah.
no, I was just gonna say, again, going back to using a budget Windows computer very recently, actually, it wasn't too long ago. It wasn't great. Like, I was between laptops. My HP laptop crapped out on me, so I got a quick laptop until my Acer one got here.
Mhm.
It was a terrible time. I mean, terrible time.
Yeah. As long as they like really like this is the cheaper window.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like you really got to point that out. Like just like with the MacBook Neo, I feel like I feel like Apple had an advantage there though because these are iPhone chips. We already
Sure.
know the iPhone can handle a lot and all this other stuff, and then
This is supposed to be a
the
Snapdragon chip.
ecosystem too.
Oh, that they're controlling everything.
Yeah, they control it all, and then like this is gonna be a whole bunch of different manufacturers. This
True.
isn't just a Windows Surface thing.
True.
This sounds like they're gonna do it with other manufacturers, and it's always messy. That same thing that happens with Android. It's like it's so many different manufacturers making Android devices. It's
True.
hard to make sure everybody has everything or everything works correctly. Um, and then also, like I said, with Apple, they have they have their App Store and everything else. Like all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's I hate to look at it like this, but the Mac Neo looks fun. The Windows thing looks boring. It just because everything works well. You can mirror your phone up there already. You can
Well,
do all those.
you can mirror your Android. You can mirror
No,
your ain't no Windows phone anymore, but if there was, you could.
no,
No, okay.
it's not
Okay.
the same. It's
Okay.
not the same.
Just
Like it's just
trying
not.
to help, trying to help.
And then all the App Store apps you can install on
Mm-hmm.
Mac. Like all that stuff is there. It's already built in.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff works really well. That's why I don't know how they expect to. Look, an ARM chip with Windows on it. I just don't know. That's still not that appealing. I still feel like the schools are gonna get Mac with Neos. I don't think the schools are gonna be going for Windows computer. Like, I just don't see it.
Yeah,
Um,
I
you know,
mean, that's fair. I think as a Windows user, I wish that they cared more about equalizing the experience. Like, obviously, on the grand scheme of things, I have a higher end Windows laptop and desktop.
mm,
And so my experience is fine.
right.
But when I go to talk to my mom, who has she's looking like, oh, I don't want to spend more than $600 on a laptop,
Mm,
you know,
yeah.
I had to look out when I was helping her find a device because she's never used an Apple laptop. Like, she has an iPhone, but she's never used an Apple laptop. So I'm like, I don't even want you to have to try to learn a whole new OS.
Hmm.
We got lucky that a higher end window device was on sale. So it's like, oh,
Okay.
this is on sale. Buy this now before
Yeah.
the price goes back to what it needs to be.
Right.
And my dad, he knows he'll pay for a higher end device as well. So it's
Hmm.
like, I just wish the experience was the same no matter what laptop you got or what desktop you had. And for Windows, that's not the case. And I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah. Like I said, they don't control all the systems. They could just be
Right.
like, "Here's Windows. Put it on whatever chip you got in this laptop.
Right.
Hope it works." Like, there's more of
Oh,
that.
good luck, everyone.
That's like I said, that's the thing. Like, it's not. Macs aren't computers you take apart and put new pieces in
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
all that stuff. It's uniform. It's everybody has the same stuff in their
mm-hmm,
computers. That's the difference between Windows. And maybe we can't blame Microsoft altogether for that, because there's a lot of people can interchange pieces out. You could put this RAM in there, put this cheaper RAM in it, like, whatever you want to do
mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm.
it, and then you expect it to run like this $3,000. You can't. Sometimes you can't expect it to do that.
I
I
wish
get
they didn't
it.
give up on, what was it, Windows S? Wasn't that what it was called?
What don't look like on the Surface or something? Does it look like on the Surface laptop or something?
Yeah, I think it was on the Surface laptop, but it was supposed to be like this is a specific Windows version. Now it everything was running out of the App Store. I think that's where people got really mad. It's like, bro, what if I want to go to a website and download the app? But
Yeah.
it's like, they tried. They were trying to like make everything like we control the entire
I
ecosystem.
actually really like the Surface laptop. I did when they came
I
out with
never
it.
really used it. My
My
dad had a
I,
Surface.
I got one for my sister. She had one for college for 4 years, so like it worked.
Hmm.
Like, she liked it, so it worked well. Um, because that's theirs,
Yeah,
and I think that's the issue here. You're licensing it out to all these other manufacturers, and it just gets messy.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't know. That's one thing I say Apple definitely has the advantage of them controlling every device that is using their software.
it's
Um,
just so baffling to me that Windows hasn't. I know they have like the Surface line, but
mhm.
it feels like that line is such an afterthought.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it is.
it's so interesting to me that that's not more of
They can't
what they're
control it
trying to
now though. They
push.
introduced that later. Now they can't.
True.
Now they can't really control it.
No,
They're
that's
like, "Oh,
true.
it's on every system now. Here's ours though. Do you want it? No. Oh, okay. You still want your Asus? Okay.
But I feel like in a sense you could if you go like if you want a pure, granted this is what Google is trying to do with Pixel,
Yes.
but if you want
See,
a
that's the
pure
problem.
Windows,
See, that's the problem. They do it after the fact. They don't do it at the beginning. Apple's at the beginning,
well,
like, look,
Google tried.
our
Remember
shit. That's
that
it.
G1? Wasn't that what it
They
was called?
did.
They
Yeah,
tried.
they did.
That shit was
They did.
buggy as hell. My cousin had one.
Yeah.
That shit was so buggy. So
They
it is what it
tried.
is. But before we get out of here, do you have anything else, any topics that we might have missed that you were like we should have talked about today?
No, not right now. I feel like I have a lot more to talk about in the next couple weeks, though.
Yeah.
I'm very curious for WWDC. I
Yeah.
really, really wonder how that's going to go. Like, the gaming stuff, I'm It's one game. I just want to see God Slayer. I just need something.
I just
I just need
you
something
might see
else.
Tides of Annihilation.
Okay, I do want
Because
that.
they've been putting
I
out
do want that.
more stuff, so I'm thinking you might see more of that coming soon. But Godslayer, they have been silent.
Man, listen,
I have
I'm
not seen
so
anything
sad
good.
about it.
I looked for you after when you said that last time. I was like, well, let me see if I just missed something. I have seen nothing.
You don't understand. I think about that game all the time. I think about it all
It
the
looks
time. Every
fire.
time somebody bring up Avatar, that's all I think about. My mind goes straight to that. Like, oh yeah, Avatar, the game though.
It looks fire. No, I'm with you. I get it. But
you don't look. I swear to God, when I get that game, that's a game I'm gonna play. Y'all get sick of me talking about it.
I looked on their Steam page. There's nothing new on that. It's still
please don't cancel the game on me. I'm gonna cry.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they're going to cancel the game. Like, it's being made.
Please.
I told you what happened with Black Myth Wukong when I first heard about that to when it was released. I just think it's one of those type of deals. So,
but it looks so polished.
Black Myth looked polished. Look, they went from Unreal 4 to 5, and it looked almost done on 4.
Man, like I wish I never saw the shit. Like David showed the shit to me. Like, damn.
Oh, that's funny. I get you though. No, I am eagerly anticipating that game, but I don't.
I'm worried about the ultimate version. Like
I don't think we get anything.
Not though. It's okay. And the Hexy thing's not happening, right? Or
no, Hexy's coming out next year. So
is it okay?
Theoretically,
I'm very curious what that's going to be like. I'm giving it more than I think it's going to give me.
You think so? Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like a regular. Like I know there's one game where he gets like God powers, kinda, in Assassin's Creed or whatever.
Odyssey, you get powers.
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, it's gonna be just that.
Probably.
Yeah,
it is still Assassin's Creed, so they got a formula they will follow.
Yeah,
Ubisoft, true. Most of their games, even outside of Assassin's Creed, feel like they follow the exact same formula. So notice that playing Outlaws, like, ooh, I haven't played a Ubisoft game in a while, and you could have just told me this was Assassin's Creed Star Wars, and I'd be like, yeah, okay. Like, so I get you, but
Star Wars driving game looks fun though.
I'm excited for that. That comes out. That is for sure coming out this year.
Fable got delayed.
I'm not surprised. I told Jamie that like 2 or 3 months ago that Fable was going to get delayed. I get you. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't see it in the cards this year.
At least Beast of Reincarnation is inside Game Pass, so that's good.
Yep. So that is for sure coming. So
and Wolverine is still coming.
Coming.
Finally getting more about it.
Yes. And if the rumors are correct, the PlayStation Showcase should be a good one. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up just in case, but
what do you look for? When you say that, what game are you thinking about?
The Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Oh, okay.
But
I want an Infamous announcement.
That'd be interesting.
I want an Infamous. Boy, they give me an Infamous now. I'll scream.
That would be interesting.
I'm gonna have to mute myself with the stream. If they're not Infamous, I will
that
scream.
Would be funny. Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, we're gonna go live watching that as we start to wrap up here. That is Tuesday at 4 Central, 5 Eastern, I believe. So I know Jamie and I were already talking about where we'll stream it. And so obviously you're welcome to join us. Whoever else wants to join.
Oh, I'll be there. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, we'll do it probably just live through Discord and then just everybody just streams into their certain things.
Okay.
But outside of that, where can the people find you? What you got coming up?
This show on Fridays or a couple times next week, I guess.
Right.
But I'm excited for all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. All the tech stuff and gaming stuff happening all at once. It's fun. And a few movies too. So that's it. You'll see my face a few times next week. Yeah.
Nice. We always love that. I didn't know. I know you shared some gaming stuff to Discord, some gaming clips. I didn't know if those were going to the general public or not.
Oh no, it's just me. I mean, they're on YouTube though. I just put them
Oh,
up there
okay,
just so I can
nice.
share them to y'all. That's all I did it
Okay,
for.
okay,
But there were longer clips, and I was like,
yeah.
oh, because I'm getting to the end of Dragon Age Railguard now. I'm
Oh,
finally doing the last mission.
okay.
So, um, finally did all the side missions.
Dang.
So,
What's on
so,
tap after?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of games. I have a I have a list.
I do too. I have such
So
a backlog.
I might go back to Harry Potter or Lego maybe.
Oh, nice.
So that was fun when I was playing it. So I'll
Yeah,
go back to that.
nice. Well, you could find me, like I said, Sundays on Geek Set. Tuesday, I'll be back here doing the PlayStation Showcase. I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably finishing out Mouse PI for Hire.
Mm.
And then you'll see me multiple times next week. There's so many gaming things that I'll be covering it all somehow, some way. But until next time, people, peace out.
Peace out.